Okay, Dylan said he was in here. Hopefully he remembers me from last time. I mean, he does from when I was younger. Nonetheless, get inside. Oh, good. Davey, you're here.
Sorry, do I know?
It's me, Brian. I was here last time. Do you remember me? Matthew's
Sorry,
son.
I'm still getting used to everything. It's not really sinking in that well since I remember you being like yay high.
Yeah, younger. I know. I wanted to talk to you for a bit and get to know you a little bit more. Since you knew my father, Matthew, when I was younger.
Sure, take a seat. I've just been watching House.
House. Interesting. Davey.
That's me.
Yes, that is you. Well, I did just come here to drop off my son Gregory, and Dylan's going to be watching over him. Do you think you can keep an eye on him and not have him get close to Vincent, or Vinny as you call him?
One thing at a bloody time. You have a son?
Well, adoptive son. Long story short, Gregory showed up in the pizzeria one day, and one thing led to the other, and I would now have adopted him into my family, and he's now my son.
Everything's rushing.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, no, I'm just missed out on so much.
I know how you feel about that, because I feel the same way. But my dad.
Matthew?
Yes, Matthew. Which is why I wanted to talk to you. I was wondering maybe you could tell me more about him? How he was like back then? What was it like?
He was the nicest man I've ever met. Then again, he didn't have much competition.
Right,
The
of
second
course.
nicest was blank, and he was kind of programmed with depression, so not a hard contest. It's
Hmm.
it was always a blast to be around. Just a joy of life. Always caring for his sons.
Me and Dylan.
No, I'm on about the other sons, Jamie and Oliver.
I'm sorry, who?
That's a joke. I do
Oh.
mean you and Dylan.
Oh.
No, if there was more, then I'm sure there'd be a bit more of a crisis on
Most
your hands.
definitely. That's nice to hear. Every day I miss him more and more, and now that I've got some of my memories back, I remember a little bit. A little bit of you too.
That's nice to hear. Well, maybe. It depends what you remember.
Well, remember we used to play hide and seek a lot, and you would definitely find us somehow. I don't know how, but you would find me and Dylan in the most obscure spot.
Let me let you in on a little secret.
Oh?
Children are a lot more simple than you give them credit for. you can't find a child, it's because you're not thinking like a child.
I see. Never thought about it like that. I know you've missed a lot, and I know you just came back recently. But I overheard something that I want to ask you about. Is it true that you murdered someone?
This conversation again. Yes, I did.
Interesting.
Is that all you want to know, or are you going to label me a murderer and leave?
No, of course not. No. I wouldn't do that. Because you did it. What was the reason why you did it?
To protect the child. I was an abusive father. Yelling, raising their voice at their child. Threatening to punishment when they got home.
I see.
If they acted like in such a manner in public, I can guarantee you they'd have been worse at home.
It probably was. But you put a stop to it, didn't you? You helped that kid not suffer anymore. What I'm trying to get at is that you did the right thing.
All of this time at this place, the past few weeks, I've had nothing but people screaming and yelling at me. Everything I did there was wrong, and everything I did was abhorrent, and I could never be forgiven.
I've been in that position before.
You've murdered someone?
No, not exactly. No, I haven't murdered anybody. But I've been in that position where people don't really agree with me. The things that I do.
Everything is for the greater good.
Exactly. 2 years ago, I was weak. I didn't know what I want. I was doubted by my own animatronics, made fun of. But now, ever since I came back to life, I've found a new purpose. I found myself to be a lot more stronger than I was before. You liked
I'm thankful.
Oh?
I'm thankful you're here. And I'm thankful you were able to find yourself.
Thank you. What if I can help you find your purpose again?
My purpose is to entertain and protect.
Yes, I know that. But what if I can help you deal with that sooner? What if I told you there was a way for me to bring back my father, Matthew?
That is certainly a proposition. I don't know what to make of that. Both you and Dylan dropping so casually that the both of you have died and come back to life is like clearly it's possible, but at the same time, playing God, that's a heavy toll. And I know it's rich coming from me but there's a difference between playing judge, jury, and executioner and summoning the dead back to the mortal world.
I mean, I was dead and look at me, I'm back. All thanks to the portal. Has Dylan ever mentioned the portal to you?
No. If anything, it's only ever been in passing. He doesn't really talk about himself much.
I see. Maybe don't mention that I have mentioned that then. Or mention that I can bring back my father.
Brian, that... Surely you should speak to Dylan about that. I mean...
No, he doesn't want me to bring back Matthew.
I mean... It is his father too.
Why, that might be true. I am the eldest. And I think I have an authority over him. Don't get me wrong, I love Dylan, and he's my brother, but things never went my way when I was younger. My memories were tapped in. I couldn't even remember anything from the past. I thought my real father was someone else. Come to find out, they weren't even my father at all. They weren't anything. I just want to find peace again. I just want to find that little boy Brian that looked up to his father. I want him back. And I need to know I could trust you when the time comes if you'd help me. I know Matthew would love to see you again. Don't you want to see him again?
Of course I do. I want to see him more than anything in the world. I want my friend back.
Don't think about it as playing God. Think about it as a second chance. Just like I've gone my second chance. You don't have to give me an answer now, but just think about what I said today. Just think about it.
Brian.
Yes.
If you ever need to talk, I can be here for you. And don't you worry about your son. I'll keep a close eye on him.
I appreciate that, and I'll definitely come if I need to talk with an old friend.
Aye.
Okay. Well, I need to go back to my pizzeria as I have some pending arrangements I need to get done with. Please watch over Gregory and don't let him close to that thing.
Yeah. It was nice seeing you again, Brian.
It was nice seeing you as well, Davey. If for some reason you don't like living here anymore, you could always live with me. Just a food for thought.